Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I would like to give you a quick update on how I'm doing. I broke my juice feast on day 67, so I did 66 days full solid food vacation, and yeah, in this video I would like to talk about what my strategy was to break it. Because I think and I know that it is very important to break it the right way. Not so many people can do this. It says every food can fast, but it takes a wise man to break the fast properly. And I know that for myself because I have a lot of experience also with water fasting and have also a lot of experience with breaking the fast the wrong way. And it's horrible. On the one hand, you don't want to overload your system, but on the other hand, you also have to eat a certain amount to get the system also going, to rebuild peristaltic movements with the fibers. And yeah, the body has to get used to it quick. Because I'm a big follower of John Rose and I believe in his core beliefs, I decided to do his method of breaking the fast, which I would like to illustrate now quickly. He says that for every 4 days you fast, you will need 1 day of refeeding. So for example, if you fast for 24 days, you will need 6 days refeeding. And once you reach a certain point, it is not necessary to do much longer. Because, for example, if you fast for 100 days, you don't have to take 25 days of refeeding. You can just use 6 or maybe a little longer if you need. And me personally, I decided to do 7 days refeeding. And John Rose says the first 2 days only 1 meal, then the next 2 days 2 meals, and the last two days of refeeding are 2 meals and a salad, for example. And he also says that you should break your fast with prunes. So you soak 8 ounces of prunes in 60 ounces of water overnight and only have this for the day. The difficult part is that you're still juicing. You're only eating 1 meal the first days and also 2 meals then. And nothing else. No snack, only 1 meal in the 2 first days and 2 meals in the second 2 days. Me personally, I decided to do a little bit differently than John Rose recommends it, so I changed something. I wanted to do a full week of refeeding, and the first 4 days only 1 meal a day, and the last 3 days 2 meals a day, and the rest of the day of the juices. So how was my experience breaking it this way? I also broke it with prunes, and I used 250 grams soaked overnight, and they were really tasty. I broke it at the mid of the day, and I couldn't finish it all. I was a little bit nauseous because my stomach shrank so much during this juice feast, and it was a lot for me. There's a prune test which says when you consume these prunes within 1 hour and 1 hour to 50 minutes, there should be dozens of loose movements and activity in your bowels. If you're clean. And if you're not clean, nothing's coming out. And within 3 hours, the prunes, you should see them coming out like a thick mush. So what happened to me? Unfortunately, I failed the prune test. I didn't have any bowel movements until the next morning. I had a lot of pressure going on, but I really massaged my colon, but nothing came out. And I didn't like it, but okay, I have to accept it, and that's probably a sign that I'm not fully clean and I have to work on many things in the future. But my experience on this juice feast was that I eliminated so much crap out of my system and my colon, and of course it helped tremendously, but I know that I still have some things inside me which don't belong in there. For the rest of the week I followed my program which I set myself, and it was very easy for me. I had no cravings whatsoever, I had very little appetite, and sometimes I even had to push myself to eat this meal which I set myself, and sometimes I didn't even was hungry. I just felt very full, and yeah, my stomach shrank a lot, as I mentioned. Today is day 1 of my 3rd week of refeeding. So I have already eaten now for 2 weeks, and honestly my bowel transit time was not very good. So my bowel movements were not regular, and on some days I even had very strong constipation to a point where I didn't want to even do this, but I had to do water enemas to get things out. I don't know exactly what it is, and there are many theories in my mind why this happens to me. And even when I eat just fruit, I can get heavily constipated. It's very interesting because during my juice feast, I had more bowel movements than now that I'm usual back to eating. And that's kind of weird. But I believe in the law of cause and effect, which says that everything happens for a reason to you. And one reason could be, in my case, that mucus black got solved partly from my bowel wall during the juice feast and is not completely out, so it now blocks the transit in my colon. A second reason could be that there is a lack of muscle tension in my colon. I don't know, but it could be. And the third reason, which I think is the biggest one, is the lack of microbiome in my colon. Because I did 66 days of drinking nothing but juice and completely abstained from all fiber, and also did a parasite cleanse, in which I only drank vegetable juice and a lot of garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper. And I think it not only killed all the bad guys, like the parasites, the virus, and the bacteria, but also the good beneficial microbiome in my colon. And guys, you also always want to weigh out the positives and the negatives. The juice feast does miracles for the human body, and it has so many benefits. You always have to weigh out then. And know that the one negative side effect may occur when you go very long, that you get a decrease in your microbiome, and you have to introduce food back slowly because your colon can't handle it again. And yeah, I just stay motivated, patient, and I'm aware that my body still needs some more time until it's 100% back to its full digestive capacity. My energy levels were still pretty good in the last 2 weeks, and when I started to incorporate some more fats and proteins in the 2nd week of refeeding, I felt that my motivation for my workouts increased tremendously. The foods I experimented with were avocados mostly. I started with half an avocado and then increased it up to 1 a day with my evening salad, and also some hemp seeds and sprouted sunflower seeds. Surprisingly, my digestion of these foods was very good. Within 1 hour and 1 hour 30 minutes, they already left my stomach. So that was cool. And I didn't feel heavy when I eat these foods. So what I'm doing now, I'm still juicing on most days. So on some days I even drink nothing but juice the whole day, and then in the evening, 1 meal. And in most cases a little fruit, followed by a salad with some fat on it. So compared to my juice feast, my calories have increased a little bit. Now I'm eating around 2500, and I feel pretty fine on that. But I have to tell you something, guys. Soon there will come a time I'm really afraid of. I'm going to be separated from my juicer for at least 2 weeks. No, I'm just kidding. I will go on a vacation trip to Croatia, and yeah, for at least 2 weeks I won't be able to juice anything. And that's crazy because I juiced for almost 3 months completely every single day. And now for the first time, just 2 weeks, nothing of juicing. I don't know exactly how I will do my nutrition plan there, but I will definitely keep my base high water content fruits and vegetables, and on the markets I really focus on trying to find the best quality of produce I can. And I overall want to make the right decisions which are appropriate in the moment. You can also follow me on my Instagram channel, and I'm overall very excited how everything will continue. We will see. I wish you all an amazing day. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.